Alias Santa Claus by Percival Wilder. Alias Santa Claus. It is Christmas Day in the Millman home, and the large room upon which our curtain rises is appropriately adorned for the occasion. The lighting fixtures are gaily festooned. A holly wreath hangs at the big window at the back, and more wreaths hang from the doors at either side. There is a wealth of hothouse flowers. Near the centre is a very large and magnificently trimmed Christmas tree, a tree so splendid that you gasp when you see it. It is surrounded by a small ocean of gifts, enough to stock a fair-sized store. A gorgeous bicycle has a place of honour. It is hemmed in by a whole library of books, a pair of boxing gloves, 2 sleds, a regiment of the very latest mechanical wonders, enough musical instruments to equip a miniature band, and any number of games. There is everything you can think of and more. The toys are most expensive, and you wonder how many children are to be made happy by them, and then we tell you that they are all for the exclusive use of David Millman, Jr., who is 7 years old, and who would greatly prefer permission to put on rompers and play on some not too clean floor. But being an only child of a widowed father, and being heir to a string of banks, and at least 1 railroad, and half a dozen mansions in town and country, he is not permitted to do such things. As our play begins, the room is empty, but not for long. A face peers in through the window at the back, the sash is raised slowly and noiselessly, and a 14-year-old boy hoists himself across the sill. He is roughly dressed. His eyes are covered by a black mask with slits in it. Under his arm, with exaggerated care, he carries a gaily decorated box of candy. He looks about stealthily, tiptoeing about the room. Then he turns to the window to hiss to an accomplice. "Slum? Coast's clear. S-H-H. Well, I ain't makin' no noise, not a whisper. Slum? Sufferin' cats. Well, nobody heard it. Slum? Dey must be thief in dis house. Well, nor not a sound. Slum? Thief or asleep? Well, Slim piped a tree. Slum? Ain't it a Boyd? Well, it's a humdinger. It's a Pippin. It's a Lulu. Think of it, Slim, just think of it for a tree like that, and for 1 kid. Slim? Pretty soft, I'll tell the world. Well, 'tain't fair. 'Tain't. Here we got 8 young uns at home, and I promised 'em a tree for Christmas, and they ain't got nothin', not even a geranium. Gee, wouldn't they love this? Slim? Are ya gettin' mushy? Well, me mushy. I'm hard-boiled. Say? Slim? W-at? Well, I got a sneeze. Slim? Sneeze, and I'll moider yow. Now? Well, at you. Nobody heard me. Slim? They thought it was just blastin' in the subway. Well, wouldn't be surprised if they did. Sounded like it. Slim? Now keep your eyes open. There are. Well, you sure it ain't gonna hurt the kid, Slim? Slim? Leave it to me. Well, maybe he won't eat it. Slim? W-at kid won't eat candy? Well, this one's a millionaire kid. Slim? He's a kid just the same, ain't he? He'll eat 1, maybe 2. W-at's the diff? One'll do the trick fine and dandy. It won't hurt him none. Well, how do you know? Slim? Knockout drops, that's all there's in 'em. He'll go off to sleep just as nice and easy. Well, W-at good stat gonna do us? The rest of 'em ain't gonna go to sleep, and there's a noise, and there's a guard that watches him every minute, and there's Flum. They'll all holla for help, see? They'll run for a doctor. They'll leave him right here, alone, and dead to the world, and then we lift him out of the winder, without nobody to stop us. We'll get a cool million out of his dad before we give him back. Well, do you think he'll pay it? Slim? He'll pay it if he expects to lay eyes on that kid again. Well, Slim, you wouldn't hurt the kid? Slim? I don't know what I'd do. I'm desperate. Are you getting musher again? Bill. Me mushy. I'm hard-boiled. Slim? Well, stay that way. Stick to me, Bill, and in a week we'll be rolling in money. A million? A million? Bill. I don't need that much. Slim? I'll take W at you don't want. Bill. I got a sneeze. Slim? Now? 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 Halligan. I thought I was after hearing something. Vicky. You're forever hearing things, Mr. Halligan. Halligan. I'm paid to keep my eyes and ears open. I'm on the job. Becky. Seat anybody? Halligan. Nary to soul. Becky. I'm glad of that. With a young millionaire to look out for, it's nerve-wracking, I tell you. You never know what to expect, you never know what might happen. David. Hello, Vicky. Vicky. Master David, you knew you weren't to come in here until 10 o'clock. David. It's nearly that now, Vicky. Vicky. Exactly 10, your father said 10 exactly. He's very busy dictating letters in his study. He's brought a lot of work home from the office, but he's going to give you a few minutes. David. I know what that means, a few minutes. Vicky. You're not to look at the Christmas tree until he comes. David. All right, I won't look. I'll watch the door and wait. Vicky. Did you ever see such a child? You'd think he couldn't help looking. Halligan. He doesn't care about the tree. Vicky. Not that much. Halligan. He doesn't want to see his presents. Vicky. Why should he when he has everything in the world? Halligan. It's his father he's after wanting, I think. Just that. Vicky. S.H. Millman. Merry Christmas, Davy. David. Merry Christmas, Daddy. Millman. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Halligan. Thank you, sir, and the same to you. Vicky. Merry Christmas and thank you. Millman. Tut tut. Well, Davy, and how do you like your tree? David. Very much, Daddy. Millman. It was nice of Santa to bring you so many presents. David. Very nice, Daddy. Millman. And here are more presents from your little friends and your Uncle Joe and your Uncle Eldridge and your Uncle Toombley. David. Yes, Daddy. Millman. Here's an envelope from your Aunt Mary and look what's in it. David. You take care of it for me, Daddy. Millman. Here's an electric train from Santa. Switches and stations and coal cars, I declare it's a wonderful train. Isn't it, Halligan? Halligan. It is that, sir. Millman. You ought to be a very happy boy, Davy. David. Yes, Daddy. Millman. I must go now. You don't mind, do you, Davy? Important cablegrams letters. David. I understand, Daddy. Millman. By the way, there's a present for me downstairs, a new limousine. Later on you'll go riding in it. David. Will you come too, Daddy? Millman. Sorry, Davy, haven't time. Good morning. Becky. A fine gentleman, Mr. Millman. Halligan. That he is. Becky. Did you see the check he gave me? Halligan. Just take a look at this one. Becky. The salt of the earth. Halligan. A fine gentleman. David. A fine gentleman, isn't he, Halligan? When my father walks along the street, everybody stops to look at him. I can see the people nudging each other and saying,
There goes Mr. Millman.
And the newspapers send men here to take his picture, but father's too busy to let them do that. And when I go out, I hear everybody say,
There goes Millman's boy.
And all the policemen touch their caps and talk to me. Halligan. Yes, I've seen that many a time. David. And it's all because Daddy's such a fine man. Halligan. Yes, I guess that's the reason. Becky. Now you may look at the tree, Master David. David. It's very nice. Becky. Is that all you can say about it? David. It's just as nice as the one we had last year, and that was the nicest I ever saw. Becky. Boxing gloves. David. May I put them on? Becky. Someday, perhaps not just yet. Flats. David. May I go coasting on them? Becky. Next year, maybe not now. A trumpet. David. May I blow on it? Becky. Mercy, no. Not until it has been boiled. David. But that'll spoil the paint. Becky. Better to spoil the paint than to ruin your health. David. Oh, all right. Halligan. I have a list of the presents here. 2 railroad trains complete. David. I have 4 already. Halligan. 2 phonographs. David. I've 3 and I can't play more than one at once. Halligan. Your cousin Willie sent you a set of books. David. And what did I send him? Halligan. You sent him a Boy Scout outfit. David. Why didn't he keep the books and send me the outfit? Halligan. Your Aunt Genevieve sent you a bicycle. David. Oh, that's nice. Becky. You may ride on it when you're older. David. But not now. Becky. You might hurt yourself, Master David. David. Don't read me any more, Halligan. Becky. Look, a tennis racket. David. That'll be fun this summer. Halligan. It will that. David. I may play with it. Becky. All you like. David. Good. Watch my overhand. Becky. Not in the house, Master David, he'll break something. David. I knew there was a string tied to it. Becky. Golf clubs. David. For the summer? Becky. Naturally for the summer. David. I see it's winter now. Do these have to wait for the summer too? Halligan. You're to go to the rink with them this afternoon. David. That will be nice. Becky. They're a gift from us, Master David. Halligan. From me and her. David. Thank you, Becky. Thanks, Halligan. You couldn't have given me anything I'd like better. They're sharp, aren't they? Halligan. I saw to that. Vicky. Be careful, Master David. David. You aren't going to get them away from me. Look. Halligan. Candy. Becky. Candy? Who sent it? Halligan. It's not down on the list. Becky. There's no card. David. I guess it came from Santa Claus. Becky. Of course he mayn't eat it. David. That's all right, Vicky, I don't mind. Becky. There's no card inside, but it looks lovely. David. I mayn't have any, Vicky, eat it yourself. Becky. Do you really want me to? David. Of course, Vicky. Becky. They're good. Have one, Mr. Halligan. Halligan. I don't mind if I do. David. What do they taste like? Becky. Chocolate. Halligan. With strawberry cream inside. Becky. This one has a cherry. Halligan. This has a walnut. David. Santa Claus makes good candy, doesn't he? Someday, when I'm older, he'll make some that I can eat. I'd like that. Becky. Another, Mr. Halligan. Halligan. I don't mind if I do. Now, it isn't up to me to say what I'm thinking, and nobody knows that better than myself, but it's cruel not to let him have a taste. Becky. Mr. Halligan. Halligan. Who ever heard of candy hurting anybody? Becky. Orders are orders, and they'll be followed. More. Halligan. No, thanks. Becky. Mr. Halligan, I don't feel well. Please get me some water. Halligan. Right away. David. What's the matter, Vicky? Vicky, dear? Becky. It's nothing, Master David. It'll pass away in a minute. I feel dizzy, very dizzy all of a sudden. David. Sit down, Vicky. Becky. I can't imagine what's wrong. Nothing like this has ever happened to me before. Oh dear. Oh dear. Why doesn't Halligan bring the water? Why doesn't he bring it? I'm so dizzy, so dizzy. David. Halligan fell. Becky. Mr. Halligan. Mr. Halligan. I'm afraid I'm going to faint. David. Davy boy. Don't touch the candy. David. Becky. Becky dear. Answer me, Vicky. Slim? It worked. Bill. The kid didn't eat the candy. Slim? The others did, that suits me. David. What are you doing here? Slim? We come after ya. Bill. Nothing to get excited about. Kid, your lady friend's all right, see? She's just daydreaming, taking a little cat nap. It won't hurt her a bit, honest. She'll feel fine when she wakes up. David. What happened to Halligan? Bill. He's daydreaming too. The two of 'em are daydreaming together, nice and sociable like, see. Daydreaming about a little birdie singing in the treetops. Ain't that pretty? Meet my friend Slim. David. How do you do? Slim? Pleased to meet ya. Bill. Slim and me were gonna look after ya for a while. David. Des. You don't have to tell me who you are. Bill. I don't. David. I've seen you before. Bill. Ya know my name? David. Of course. Who doesn't? Why, you're Santa Claus. Slim? W at did ya say? David. You're Santa Claus, and you know you are. Slim? Hor. Bill. Ya guessed it right the very first time, kid. John W. Santa, that's me. David. I knew you right off. Bill. You sure did. David. Did you have a cold trip coming here? Bill. W at stats. David. Wasn't it cold, coming all the way from the North Pole? Bill. Well, it wasn't so bad after we got to 125th Street. David. No. Bill. Then to go in was pretty good. David. But before you got there? Bill. It was a wee bit chilly. Plum? It was 60 below. David. 60 below what? Bill. Not below a nuttin'. Just below C? That was where I caught cold. I got a sneeze. Slim? No. David. Oh, let him sneeze. God bless you. Bill. Much obliged. David. That's all right. I'd always say,
God bless you,
when anybody sneezes. Slim? We're gonna take care of ya, meat and Bill. Bill? We're gonna take ya for a long ride. David. Are we going to the North Pole? Bill. Foider den dat. But you gotta keep quiet. David. I know you don't want to frighten the reindeer. Slim? The WH? David. Blixen and Vixen. Bill. W at. David. And Prancer and Dancer. Slim? Did ya see any of them guys when ya come in? Bill. Maybe they was undercover. Say, kid, where do they keep? David. Hip. Bill. Where do they hang out? Where do they park? Where's their stamping ground? David. Oh, outside. Bill. I told ya their house was watched. David.
drawing Santa Claus from his home in the north, reindeer, swifter than the wind, swift as light.
Slim? Hey. I get him now. He's talking about a new kind of flivver. David.
Swifter even than dreams, sturdy and strong, champing at their bits, sparks coming from their nostrils.
Bill. The kids got the right dope, Slim. They're waiting for us outside, balloon tires, and 4 wheel brakes and sparks just where ya said. Come on. David. They're in a big hurry, aren't they? They know we're coming, Santa Claus. They can't wait for us. I hear them shaking their sleigh bells. Bill. Do you hear that, Slim? David. Sleigh bells. Slim? S-H. Bessie. Bill. Bill. Is he here? Bill, we found ya. A babble of talk. Hey, give us a hand, Pete. Look out. You'll fall. Mind the baby. Gimme a good push. Hey, you Woodrow, quit your crowdin'. Up ya go. Bill. How did y'all get here? Bessie. We seen ya go, and we run after ya. Bill. All of yas? Bessie. Maggie carried the baby. Maggie. See brother's funny face, baby? Slim? That's the last time I tackle a job along with a family man. Bessie. Bill, ya promised us a Christmas tree. Pete. And we knowed you'd get us one. Annie. Ya said ya was gonna get one, didn't ya, Bill? Maggie. So we followed ya all the way. Pete. Ya couldn't lose us, Bill. Annie. Not on your life. Pete. We wanted that tree. Theodora. And here it is. Bessie. Bill, what a peach of a tree. Pete. Some tree. Annie. Look at the presents. Theodora. Golly, look at the presents. Maggie. See the beautiful tree, baby? David. Say, Santa Claus, I didn't know you had a family. Slim? He'd, ya said a mouthful. David. Are they all related to you? Bill. Me 8 brothers and sisters count Bessie and Pete they are twins. And Maggie that's her holding the babies, and Edith Odera and Annie, and Grover and Woodrower and Calvin that's the baby. David. Do they all come from the North Pole? Bessie. W at tia think? We're a lot of Polanders. Bill. The North Pole? The North Pole's one next W where they come from. My poor Aunt Wyken and the landlord toined off to heat when I didn't pay the rent. David. Rent? What's rent? Slim? Ya started this. Ya tell him. Bill. Rent. Rent's something ya pay when ya get money. David. And when you don't get it? Bill. Ya don't. Slim? Say, what I wanna know is this a kidnapping party, or is this a kid party? David. What's a kidnapping party, Santa Claus? Bill. I'll show ya. Hey, fellers, we're gonna beat it. Pete. Nor. Bessie. We don't wanna go, Bill. Annie. We wanna play with the presents. Theodora. Look at the sleds. Pete. And the boxing gloves. Annie. And the railroad trains. Bessie. And the trumpets. Maggie. See the pretty flowers, baby? Pete. Ya take this and ya take this and W when I say.
Ready.
Ya all blow to on't. Slim? Nothing doin'. Pete. Ready. David. Santa Claus, they haven't been boiled. Slim? W at. David. They haven't been boiled, mister. Slim? Slim? They ought to be. Pete. All ready? Go. Slim? And I told ya not to make a sound. Bill. Say, kid, there ain't nobody else on this floor, is there? David. No, nobody but us. Bill. That's good. Now, fellers, we're gonna go. Slim? And we're gonna take him along with us. Bessie. W at's to hurry, Bill? Pete. We don't wanna go. Theodora. Not now. Bessie. Bill, there is no place for us to go to. Bill. W at do you mean? Pete. The landlord, he come along while we was leaving, and he says we needn't come back, none of us never. Bessie. He says he'll put the furniture on the sidewalk, and ya can get it whenever ya like. Pete. The sooner the better, he says. Bessie. Yea, and that wasn't all he says. Bill. He tran ya out the moment my back was turned. Bessie. Y'all bet he did. Bill. He tran ya out. He tran ya out. Bessie. That's what I'm telling you. Bill. And what did Poor say? Bessie. Poor says if you can't support him in better style than that, he's gonna quit your cold. Bill. What do you think of that, Slim? Ain't it the limit? Ain't that dirt solid limit? David. What's the matter, Santa Claus? Bill. Oh, nothing. David. Why don't you tell me, Santa Claus? Bill. There is nothing the matter, only the kids ain't gonna have a roof over their heads tonight. David. Because you didn't get money? Bill. That's why. David. And because you didn't pay the rent? Bill. You said it, kid. David. But why do you want a roof over their heads? Can't we take them along with us? Bill. What's that? David. They can come to the North Pole too, can't they? Of course it will be a little crowded in the sleigh, but there'll be room for all of us if we sit close. And we'll have lots of fun. Slim? Do you hear that, Bill? David. The reindeer are waiting outside. Slim? Around the corner. David. Dancer and Prancer and Blitzen and Vixen. Bill. The reindeer's name is Lizzie and her radiator's froze. Slim? But it's gonna get us away from here, Bill. We get out of the city, we go somewheres in the Bronx, and then we give Millman a ring on the telephone. David. Don't telephone Daddy, he's always busy. Slim? He won't be busy this time. David. You don't know my daddy. My daddy is the busiest man in the world. When he comes to see me, he says,
Exactly 10.
And that means exactly 10. When I want to see him, I have to ask a secretary, and sometimes he can't see me at all. Bessie. Do you like that? David. I don't like it, but I guess Daddy has to work. Bessie. Your daddy wake. At fur? David. I guess he wants his money so that he can pay his rent. Don't make fun of him. I won't let anybody do that. I don't think anybody works as hard as he works. Why? He starts in the morning before I get up, and sometimes when I wake in the middle of the night, I tiptoe to the door of my room, and I can see the light burning in his study downstairs. Daddy works hard, and he looks so tired. He's so tired sometimes that he won't let me sit in his lap. Bessie. My daddy lets me sit in his lap all I like. David. Does everybody call him a fine man? Bessie. They calls him all sorts of teetings, but he don't mind that. David. Do the policemen stop and speak to him? Bessie. Not if he sees them first. David. Do they send men to his house to take his picture? Bessie. They don't have heard they got his picture at headquarters. Bill. Come on, fellers. We're gonna go. A chorus. No, Bill. We wanna play with the presents. We don't wanna leave the presents. We want the presents. Bill. Come on, I say. Maggie. Baby don't wanna leave the presents. David. Santa Claus, let them take the presents with them. Here, you take this, and here's something for yous, and you take one of the railroad trains, don't forget the tracks, and you take the other one. Bill. You're giving away your toys. David. They want them more than I do. Here you can carry more than that. Put these on top. Take them along. Do they let you ride a bicycle? Pete. Sure cheating. David. Then take this one. Do they let you go coasting on a sled? Bessie. All I want if I got a sled. David. Here's one for you. Can you use them? Theodora. Can a duck swim? David. Take them. Pete. Hey, Bill, can I have the tennis racket? Bill. How about it? David. He wants it more than I do. Maggie. Gee, look what I found. Ice skates. Cedar ice skates, baby. David. Ice skates. Will. What are you gonna do, kid? David. I'm going to give them to her. Take good care of them and look out for the baby they shop. And now, Santa Claus, what's a kidnapping party? Bill. You wanna know that? David. Yes, Santa Claus. Bill. You really wanna know? Kid, ya ain't never gonna learn that from me. Slim? What did ya say? David. I didn't mean to forget your present, Mr. Slim. Here you are. And Merry Christmas. Slim? The candy. That's my idiot of one fine present. David. And now, Santa Claus. Bill. Kid, it's gonna cost me a lot of coin and what wouldn't I do with just a couple of dollars? But yes, a little gentleman see. And if anybody lays a finger on ya, I'll murder him. Kid, ya's a good sport. And I take me hat off to ya. Yours truly, John W. Santa. Slim? Ya's gonna leave him here? Will. Ya hoid me. Slim? We come here too. Bill. I changed my mind, see? A guy that's a he-man can do that little teething in John W. Santa's a he-man. I'm gonna leave him here and me and the kids is gonna beat it and Yous is coming along too, don't ya forget that. Slim? Bill? Ya said ya was hard-boiled. Bill? If ya don't believe it, now's the time to try me. Well? Halligan. Let me in. Let me in or I'll break down the door. Slim? Beat it. Bill? Achoo. David. God bless you. Slim? We're pinched. Millman. Just that. Slim? Cops outside. Millman. They saw you come in. They've been waiting for you to come out. Annie. I want my presents. Halligan. Let me in. Millman. Let him in. Vicky. Master David. Master David. They haven't hurt you, have they? David. Santa Claus wouldn't hurt anybody. He was going to give me a kidnapping party, that was all. Vicky. Master David. Halligan. Shall I whistle for the police, sir? Millman. Wait, Halligan. The house is around it. There's no way you can get out. Bill. Yes, sir. Millman. Bear that in mind. Davy, how would you like to sit in my lap? David. I'd love it, Daddy. Millman. So would I. There. David, where were you going with this man? David. Not.
This man.
Daddy, it's Santa Claus. Millman. I meant Santa Claus. David. I was just going to the North Pole. Millman. Were you going to leave me alone? David. I would have come back tomorrow or the next day, Daddy, if you wanted me. Millman. If I wanted you. Are you sure you would have come back, Davy? David. Well, pretty sure. I wouldn't want to bother you if you were busy. Millman. I'm not so busy as you think, Davy. David. No? Millman. No. Sometimes, when a man's lonely when he misses somebody who's gone terribly, terribly much, he tries to make himself busy. Do you understand that, Davy? David. I think I do. You mean mummy. Millman. I mean mummy. But now that my little boy is growing older, I don't expect to be nearly so busy anymore. David. Really, Daddy? Millman. Honest and truly. David. Did you hear that, Santa Claus? Millman. Did you hear that, Santa Claus? Bill. Yes, sir. I heard him. Millman. And now, if you still want to go to the North Pole with Santa Claus, you may go. Do you want to go? David. You won't mind, will you, Santa Claus? Millman. Answer him. Will. Do you mean kid? David. You won't mind if I stay here, will you? I don't care so much about that old North Pole. Becky. Davy. Davy boy. Bill. H.U. Halligan. Shall I take them away now, Mr. Millman? Millman. Yes, Halligan. Halligan. Come on, you. David. Don't forget the presents. Millman. No, don't forget the presents. Help them, Halligan. Halligan. Yes, sir. David. Take the sled. Bessie. Much obliged. David. You're forgetting the skates. Millman. Don't forget the skates. Maggie. Thanks. Come, baby. Halligan. Come on. David. You're forgetting your candy, Mr. Slim. Slim? I never seen that box before in all my life. Well, give it here, kid. 'Tain't safe to leave that stuff around. Millman. Why not? Bill. The candy's loaded with knockout drops. Millman. I guessed as much. You came here intending to kidnap my boy. Bill. Yes, sir. Millman. You could have done it? Bill. Yes, sir. Millman. Why didn't you do it? Out with it. Bill. He was nice to the kid, see. He give all his presents. He didn't hold out none for himself. He's the first guy that ever treated like they was human. I'd lay down me life for him after he done that. You see, poor dog was regular and more sick, and ever since I've been old enough to go out on the street and sell papers, I've been keeping the kids alive, and there's 8 of 'em now. He treated square, see. And I done the same by him. Millman. You know where my office is? Bill. Yes, sir. Millman. Come and see me tomorrow. Halligan. Halligan. Yes, sir. Millman. This gentleman will leave my house as a gentleman ought to leave it. You will show him to the door. You will send for my car. You will tell my chauffeur to drive him home. And you will see to it that the police do not molest him. Bill. Mr. Millman. Halligan. Mr. Millman. Millman. Halligan. Do as I say. Halligan. Yes, sir. I am to send this man home. Millman. This gentleman. Halligan. This gentleman and his friend? And the children? Millman. Of course the children. Halligan. Very good, sir. David. Daddy, Santa Claus has no home to go to. Millman. I forgot. I listened at the door for 10 minutes before I came in. I heard every word that was spoken. Merry Christmas, my friend. Bill. De Saint Yaus, Mr. Millman, and de same, and lots of to de little gentleman. David. Thanks, Santa Claus. Millman. I gave him your Aunt Mary's envelope. David. I know you did, Daddy. Millman. Well, son? David. Well, Daddy? Millman. Christmas is over, Davy. David. Christmas has just begun. The curtain falls. I hope you enjoyed reading the book Alias Santa Claus, a play for Christmas with me. If you liked this, please remember to like and subscribe. Please visit @adorned if you want to see different types of videos we produce. For statistics on our videos, visit @adorned. Visit our story reading channel website at https://adorned.com/adornedproject/adornedstories/ Happy YouTube travels.